In me, now your host, Toby Kagbo. Now the program this morning, we can fully now examine the long list we come out from, where I can't say list, but the long findings, I think 24 pages, we come out from the ethics board. We don't scantily look at them. Now we can examine line by line among the two candidates they more than disqualified. The reason, and the candidates they more than not disqualified, their potential head of the SLFA elections. And of course, we also be the hope forgets Mr. Christian Dowda between the studios, but of course, we are all human, so he gets to it this morning and say he's sorry he can't make the show this morning, but he will thank him for joining me in the studios. This is not somebody with a vow for vice president too. One for can late tell we waiting to get for the people of this country enforce involvement in football. And now if he gets elected as vice president too, waiting some of the things the more you could do for football in the country. But for unseen circumstance, we will forget him, but we will definitely create a way for we get him in the next program. This morning, we can examine the ethics board reports on findings of disqualified candidates. We will examine them. We will tell you what we know after we don't study them, and I will tell you it take me over 8 to 10 hours for go through that, for understand them, not just for read them, but for understand them and know exactly what in the ethics board pull out in the report. All this gather from parts in the program this morning, including let us celebrate the Women's Africa Cup of Nations as we get to semi-finals. We will play today. The defending champions will play against the Super Falcons. The defending champions now South Africa women's team then will play against the Super Falcons, and the next game will be the Black Queens of Ghana will play against Morocco, the Atlas Lionesses from Morocco. All these will be part of the program this morning, including matches in the Leo Rock Premier League. Still with me for the next 1 hour, so we'll be joined by Dictionary Debonia in the program this morning for a long while. We don't miss him in the program because we'll be one for a study for the ethics board, the reports. It's going to be brutally frank this morning in the reports, but first we'll go for a quick commercial break from partners with our expert.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with OneXBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new loans. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside OneX game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, OneXBet Cash, Mastercard or Visa card. OneXBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join OneXBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. OneXBet, your world of betting.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with OneXBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new loans. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside OneX game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use am later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat wey use Orange Money, AfriMoney, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard or Visa card. 1xBet na the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One and the Confederation of African Football. So know now say you dey na good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
1xBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at 1xbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? 1xBet! Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game and boku other thing them. All them 1 year designed for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. Easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use am later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat wey use Orange Money, AfriMoney, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard or Visa card. 1xBet na the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One and the Confederation of African Football. So know now say you dey na good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your
1xBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at 1xbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? 1xBet! Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game and boku other thing them. All them 1 year designed for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. Easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use am later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat wey use Orange Money, AfriMoney, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard or Visa card. 1xBet na the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One and the Confederation of African Football. So know now say you dey na good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
All right, welcome back from the break. Let's just go over Studio 2 now and welcome a colleague in the studios. Right now, arguably, is a tough producer for the hottest reality show. Osai, we know the filter, I we count time. That's what they talk go one brutally frank. So you have to be really brutally frank this morning, because you have to look at, we examine exactly within the report says, what does in the report from the Epic Sport. A pleasure after a long while, and I want to get you on Epic Sports Dictionary. Good morning.
Kagbo, good morning to Bishu and all the listeners out there. You know, it's a long one for me back on the Epic Sports. It's been a very long time.
And some breaking news in the studios now that FIFA don't finally pull out some statements They don't confirm for a receipt of petition against one of the presidential candidates by the name of Babadi Kamara of breaching its statutes. And so FIFA don't start a primary investigation into the matter. This night petition will be filing on the 25th of May, and then filing this petition. And well, we go try by all necessary means for we get to talk to the secretariat, which is the secretariat staff right now, or the CEO of the Football Federation, the acting general secretary, Engineer Mohammed Benson Bawal. That is breaking news with CAM. We are trying to confirm that this morning, if it's true that FIFA they open a primary investigation into the said matter of match fixing allegation of one of the presidential candidates, head of the SLFA elective Congress. Edward, it has been a long marathon since nomination, since vetting, ethics board pull out their report, and disqualifying two candidates. This is not a process where we start down the line. We were expecting some of this news to win, some of we not come to we as a surprise, because we for far too long now, for any SLFA election, I've never seen an SLFA election without getting any disqualification, particularly when you have to deal with the presidency. Now, we're in a situation now when we ask some critical question about why is only Thomas Dade Brahma and Aminata Bangura are the only two candidates who face disqualifications ahead of the SLFA elections. But let me start with what you get in front of you in the ethics board, the report.
All right, thank you very much, Toby, and also once more to the listeners out there. And so for the press release, we come out a week ago. We did it on the 5th of June. However, let me get the decision. The one that we on the panel, Toby, we be composite of the panel. We literally make the entire SLFA board. Toby, we get Abubakar Sheikh, we are the chairman. We also get Madam Frances F. Korio, when I member. We get Mohammed A. Kabia, when I member. And also we get Usman Musa Kamara, when I am member. So the members of the ethics board hereafter are the read verbatim to be directly from the report of itself, which shall be used interchangeably, were elected on the 26th of April. To be the names that were called Abubakar, Francis, Mohammed, and Usman. They were elected on the 26th of April 2025, pursuant to Article 60 and Article 63 of the SLFA Constitution 2019. So we hope you get that particular one declared.
Yes, correct.
So that particular one day, I'm going to read under the introduction. You see, under introduction, we get introduction 3, which says, accordingly, by correspondence dated June 19, 2025, the acting general secretary of the SLFA submitted to the ethics committee the name of 15. Toby.
Yes.
It was the acting secretary who submitted the name of the 15 candidates and involved the committee, in quotation, to proceed with conducting integrity assessment in line with the ethical and moral standard expected of office bearers within SLFA. So it was the general secretary who submitted the names of the 15 candidates to the ethics board.
Yeah, so for clarity, when I mean the 15 candidates, they're not just focused on the presidential candidate. At all. It means vice presidents, 1 and 2, everybody. And even ex-co officials, all named among the 15 names. Where Benson, Benson submit to the ethics board.
Yeah, sure. So, like waiting to be say, we Benson Bawa submitted. I'm going to call the names of the 15 individuals to be when they submit their names. The presidents, they will only contest for presidency. A, Madam Aminata Bangura, Mr. Babadi Kamara, Mr. Thomas Brahma, and Mr. Umar Uba. 4 candidates.
Yeah, for presidency.
For the first vice president, Mr. Ali Badara Trawali and Mr. Harold Nathaniel Bankole Johnson. Second vice president, Mr. Christian Dauda Thompson, Mr. Prince Kai Sakri. Ex-official members, Madam Musu Bangura, Madam Ramatulai Kamara, Mr. Abdul Aziz Jallo, Mr. Mohamed Soyi Jallo, Mr. Musa Komarbai Dura Mahmoud, Mr. Kweku Melvin Sheldon Leaks, Mr. Kasho Joseph Orland Cole. These are the 15 people to be we Benson Bawo submit their name to the ethics board. However, if you read under the introduction of the report, you will clearly see number 5. It stated, in carrying out our mandates, the board sent email to potential candidates. Toby. The board issued a press release dated 23rd of June 2025 inviting them to complete and return integrity
Checks form. Yes.
before the closure of business on Wednesday 25th June 2025. In addition, petitions, if any, were invited from members of the public against the candidates of the names listed below. The deadline for submitting petition, Toby, the deadline when they submit petition was on the 27th of June, Friday, 2025. By the deadline, the committee received integrity forms from all 15 candidates and 10 notice of petition against some potential candidates. We continue also because this will pull and directly like how we did. Now so the because we're brutally frank here today. So as we for let the ethics board go through this, there were people they consulted. They contacted the National Investment Board. That's now in accordance to Article 52 of the code of itself. They sent letter for talk to the National Investment Board, and also they wrote to the judiciary, the Inspector General of Police, the head of the CID, the Chief Immigration Officer, and the Commissioner of Anti-Corruption. So there was no witch hunting. So everything was scripted. Bangba Ude, Lekawide, everything was scripted, Toby. Also,
So it means I want, because I also get the report in front of me. I just want to throw in line with what you just say. In your statement, now that there is no witch hunt
At all.
then go accordance with the statute of the SLFA, and then feel that conducting this investigation against potential candidates, they mentioned the ACC. But the issue about the ACC now, and though if you want to look at integrity issue, the ACC, they live now in an integrity house, so which means they are the key factor, one of the key factors you can want to talk to. But before the ordinary Congress, we hold na Catco Wilkinson Road, you know say that Congress therefore be done hold before you go Catco.
Sure.
Where it been disrupt with a lot of violence na Radisson Blu. Do you also think that the ethics board already be done start to get pressure before they were even elected? Because before they elect them, April 26th, before April 26th, on the 23rd or 22nd of April, the ACC be convene a press conference for tell journalists them, for tell the public about an investigation where they carry on against 3 individuals. But the investigation can turn out now for focusing on only one person among the 3 individuals, which was Engineer Mohammed Benson Bawo, Ibrahim Ba, the finance officer, and Thomas Dadi Brima. But the big catch now, the attention only turns to Thomas Dadi Brima. Don't you think that the ethics board and work be done already be jeopardized before they even start? Because when the ACC commissioner be make a statement say their own findings where they don't get would be submitted to the ethics committee before they start their work.
so Toby, this is Sierra Leone, no? And when it comes to legal issues, now one way you forget deeper insight on how we literally take them. The ACC and the ethics board, the ethics board of itself just limited for the SLFA. Let me understand that particular one day. Whilst the ACC of itself, they oversee entire issues related to football, to governance, to everything and different things. So the key thing is here, there was a pressure already way there on the ethics board, even before now. And the pressure of itself, it comes to how they go deliver the rights and required document to put across. Some school of thought go tell you say they were expecting this to be manipulated, to me. Because some go tell you say if the ethics board for the police press release in favor of Thomas Dadi Brima, they go tell you say how it was stage managed. I hope you get me, Toby.
Sure.
Why other school of thought go tell you say why they literally not get the support of Thomas Dadi Brima? Because they literally want to take him out of this. So there are various school of thoughts. But the ethics board of himself be done there on pressure even before now. And for the SEC, that was the conversation we had the last time on the Brutally Frank. informations are coming around about the ACC of itself not biting out of how it used to be before. So the question asks, why are they silent? Why are they quiet? So all this, they move around. It tells you, say, there's a lot going on beyond waiting the ACC even call and request and get for interview Thomas Daddy Brahma at the Integrity House. There's more than that. So the ACC of himself, like I say, like, just get an overview. Did they watch everything? But the ethics board, everything was benched on them, on the decision they took. So they actually get all the power and everything needed to take the decision they do, Toby.
While you continue to go through the document, which I've been interrupt you
Yes, sure.
when you say this was not witch hunt, then go by the statutes and they reach to the appropriate bodies. But there are findings in that report. Before reach to the findings in the report, there is a line in that report we also look at how they come in conclusion of disqualifying the incumbent. Now, this is the twist of this. It is very difficult when you disqualify an incumbent. One, there is no new process with the ethics board will carry on that have not been carried out previously in SLFA elections. Am I wrong or right?
You're right.
Because governance will say in a continuity. And one of the lawyers representing one of these candidates may don't be head of the ethics committee. Then it was ethics committee before they changed it out to ethics board. Drusy Taylor, ESQ, once don't serve. He was the one who exonerated Rodney Michael from the match fixing scandal. The one back would be exonerate Mazzola from the match fixing scandal. There are some way, be exonerate where if you say then involved in that match fixing scandal over the years. But do you now think that the ethics board disqualifying Thomas Daddy Brahma, somebody who don't serve as president of the SLFA and don't go through all of this when he not even become president yet? So the twist now is, if he has become president of the SLFA, these were the regulations where the last ethics board carry on. Why now in face disqualification over issue that was cleared by the last by the last ethics board?
All right. So Toby, with all due diligence, sorry, and also I will put them also with the due drama we don't actually
happen.
Yes, they are out the entirety. Let me pay attention to the Article 32, subsection 2, under the integrity test of the SLFA Constitution and the SLFA Ethics Code of 2020 edition. So, I'll make this understandable directly reading from the Ethics Board of itself, within a put across on the report. It said, the Ethics Board adopted a thorough inquisitorial approach, conducting interviews, reviewing petitions, and seeking verification from institutions such as judiciary, CID, immigration, and ACC. Well, in the case of Thomas Daddy Brahma, Toby, like explaining you listeners, they don't understand about time. So I will tell you, see, some school of thought go tell you, say, Mr. Brahma in fall from grace. Now, one of the most consequential developments in recent SLFA history, because we all get and say the incumbent president and all. But despite being the sitting president, Thomas Daddy Brahma of himself, in candidacy don't be crumbled under the weight of multiple dates of birth. That's the first one to start with that particular one, Toby. There is issue of multiple dates of birth across different passports them. And also improper police clearance, and also there's this affirm investigation already for the ACC.
I think the ethics board make them clear, say they not even look at the matter from the ACC.
Yeah, sure.
That is what
because
they say.
That is on an indictment. I'll bite about indictment. You understand? But if you watch the committee continue, I'm reading directly from the report. The committee conclude that his vain identity.
Which page exactly they were?
Yes. So go under page. Let me get to see this page.
It's about finding and decision now.
Page. Yes, we are moving on the page. Go on that page. After that's page number. No, you don't get page. Watch under number 60. If you watch at number 60, you get to see. Watch under number 60.
Oh yeah, continue. Go ahead.
Yes. So if you get to see clearly. Yes. Toby, watch 83. Sorry, number 83. If you watch number 83, you go understand clearly everything about Thomas Daddy Boyema.
Yes.
So I continue saying.
Yes.
So the committee concluded that his vain identities across official documents.
83.
Yes, 83.
83 says the committee interviewed Thomas Daddy Brimer. Interviewed Thomas Daddy Brimer. The respondent on Thursday, 10 July 2025, following a request to move the date for his interview due to an emergency travel schedule. He was shown a copy of his integrity form and document attached thereto, which he confirmed to have been submitted by him as true and authentic copies. In addition, the respondent was asked whether he obtained his police clearance in person, which he affirmed we will return
To this.
the issue later.
And watch at 84.
84. The respondent was petitioned on two grounds: misappropriation and forgery, and falsification of his passport by the Connaught District Football Association in
Inquisitorial capacity.
we requested the police to verify the names of candidates who were screened by the police, including names, checks, and fingerprints. The police responded to the committee request, clearly stating that the respondent never presented himself for screening purposes.
So it speaks volume, Toby. So let me just lag on to the last one.
I want for we talk about this particular part, the misappropriation of funds. Now, SLFA not gets an executive president. We will just come and take decision on its own. For example, His Excellency President Marabio, by the Constitution, he get the right for fire and hire anybody at any given time. He can wake one morning and say, all the ministers who are the work with, so I don't want them again. He gets the authority. You get me point. But that is quite different from the SLFA. Yeah. So now we'll talk about the misappropriation of funds. Every decision will be taken by the FA. The executive committee of the FA, all aware of that. Anyone kobo come out, then they know. The questionnaire is, if members will be there at the ethics, so if members will be there at the last executive committee of the SLFA, pass through integrity issues, the likes of Kweku Leaks, the deputy mayor, the likes of Ali Badara the vice president too by then, including Harold Nat Johnson, the vice president one, including Madam Ajara Turamke, including Brahma Jallo. These were all members we serve in the last executive, and they were all cleared for contest for the election. But why Thomas Daddy Brimer was disqualified, and the ethics board states something about misappropriation of funds, which I can challenge that, say there is no decision taken by the FA, solemnly by the president, without the knowledge of the executive committee.
So Toby, the conversation we're having is a very factual conversation, and every now and then I always make you understand that this is Sierra Leone, and in Sierra Leone, I can make it clear the last one on Epic Sports say the game of politics can always find a way anywhere, anytime. So you get to understand, say, well, some supporters of Thomas Daddy Brimer go to say, but that guy did a finger the finger. School of thought will tell you that particular one, they say Thomas Daddy Brimer the finger. Because if you check the other people, the 14 other people, some of them serve with him also to be. And these are people who actually, if you do total analysis, you get to understand that everybody gets your skeleton in the cupboard. But why it can't to Thomas Daddy Brimer, and you come up jangan na public? I hope you get me. Because I don't talk about Aminata. I'm talking about Thomas Daddy Brimer. That's the conversation about. So this comes to you say, like, as the president, you are the head. Like how you make it clear, say, beside Madabi, we don't get no executive president taking at this country who could hire and fire any I want to do things. So you understand, say, Thomas Daddy Brimer, tell me why they laugh is because when I read through the reports, and then there are social media platforms who are they part of, when you see some of the Thomas Daddy Brimer fans, they come out and say, like, but that guy na finger, na this, na that, So it tells you, say, there is something high beyond where we literally know the see from a normal purview. So, NIB, he is the president. And by default, him being the president, the allegations don't come around, say, Thomas Daddy Ibrahim actually, this money also, there's unaccountable for, this money is unaccountable for. A lot of things have been seen around. So, NIB, Olua, checks and balances needed. But the key thing here, he is the president. Whether someone is saying which one to which one, NIB, he is the president. And why I still insist on this? Because when you're vying for the presidency and you are still the sitting president, there are things where people don't already see what you see. You get me, Toby? So if you watch a time, whether you do your tour research or whether you not do the tour research, you understand the basis, say, based on the misappropriation of fund, some school of thought go tell you, so even if you go on the internet, there are different allegations we don't come around about Thomas Daddy whether the question when it comes to monetary issues. It is there, you see it. I'm not going to put you for granted you say Thomas Daddy must steal this money or steal that money. Not so no factual at all. But if you watch down the years now, you get through the internet, you get to see, say, there are different allegations we don't come around them about misappropriation of money.
Now let's talk about this again. When we talk about this is a country, can I name Chris Kamara's former Secretary General of the SLFES? I can say former. And the president. The words of Chris Kamara are that we're under financial restriction as a body we're under CAF and FIFA. Thomas Daddy Ibrahim say we're under financial ban. You get me point? Restriction and ban, in me understanding and the small knowledge where I get, they are not the same word. When you are banned, yes, your ban can be lifted. Your restrictions as well can be lifted. But ban can take a long time than when they restrict you for do something. Or ban sound more dangerous than a restriction. So if we don't get this, we don't have financial restriction from a former Secretary General, and the President say we don't have financial ban. So how they misappropriate these funds, for me, that is the clarity I was expecting from the Ethics Board. Stating, say, money we in a 10 million come for A, B, and C. But this money come for A, B, and C was not used for A, B, and C. Don't you think, because we are dealing with ethical issue, the Ethics Board for don't state out the findings on the misappropriations of funds? But if they're not state them, just put and say they misappropriated fund, and not to an executive president, all decisions they be taken together with the executive committee. So what? It is very vague, like I told you, vague. They need thorough explanation, because at the time of Fen, Thomas Daddy Ibrahim, waiting in team put across the press release. I don't know if you don't go to Toby. Yes, Thomas Daddy. And do you know why? Somebody is asking a very good question on the Facebook page, which is Patrick Musa. Thank you very much for this question. I was thinking about this, but I was finding the right time for ask the question. When we are in the Congress, there are some of the membership, when I want to talk about the financial reports of the SLFA, then said they not get they don't get interest in that. Therefore, jump among the running order, the call to the running order of the Congress. Say if we, because of the financial reports, in order too useful for now, let them go to the area of voting the committees. So if then when the membership say the financial reports not are pressing down for voting the committees, the appeals, electoral bodies, and the ethics committee, the ethics board, then prefer to let them go to that in the agenda rather than listening to the financial report of the FA. Don't you think there is a twist to that as well in that Congress? Because the financial reports now they don't catch some of that, the Brahma person and say, and not use the money for the due purpose. But this was something that was on the agenda, but they don't be agree for letting read out the financial report. Don't you think there is some mind game behind the scene where we are not seeing, but there is a lot will happen behind the scene ahead of this elections by waiting the ethics board the report says.
So, Toby, Like I make an entirely before you actually queue in for the post we ask the question on Facebook. There are explanations within the report we quite very vague from the ethics board reports to be very vague, and I need thorough explanation from her. What's the vague? If me use the watch at the legal angle, the legal insight forget for see, there are explanations we very vague. Because if you just make a clear say misappropriation of fund, give us thorough explanation on it. And queue into what you said also, there are some school of thought will tell you say, now we chant there, we chant her. Some school of thought will tell you say, now undermine her. There are some school of thought will also tell you say like, in 10 years, no. They don't need for pull them out and make another person. There is this particular guy on Facebook, Toby. Well, I'm not calling him because of some security reason. When he posts things, now an insider for the SLPP and also locates Naya. But whenever that guy they posts things, it can be very factual. You know the guy of himself. His name is like M&M. He gets 2 M&M within names. When he posts, there was some point when he posts on Facebook say, we go show Thomas Daddy Boy say, now this and this and that. So when you queue in from that, so you can watch and say, let me look at this on a grand scale, on the level of the SLPP. Toby, both candidates, well, you know already where they belong to. So it tells you say there is one set where the loyalist then gets, there is one set where the loyalist are in support of. So it tells you there are higher powers we get for involved into this, in which everybody will get an opinion towards a different opinion towards that particular one day. But there is a thorough explanation needed on how the ethics board put across, especially on how they take for pulling him out. Because it tells you that it's vague. It is very vague. And when something vague, whether these are lawyers, then they're non-legal professionals, it needs thorough explanation. Toby, it is vague. It is very vague. So if they miss out from that Congress part, and now they can't get their rights now, what happened during that process, Toby? That's the key thing. What happened? You cannot get it wrong, and now you get it right. You cannot get it right, now you get it wrong. So if you observe, if you watch it and critically, it tells you, say, there is something wrong somewhere.
Now go back. It's good to bring this. We go back to Christian Dauda. The last election, he was disqualified based on the residential criteria. Say, reside in a salon for 5 years. Do you know he appeals that decision in the last election and he won? But because time had already go, for let him induct him back and go for the position. So this is a critical angle. I'm not a spokesperson for any of the candidates, and I wish not to. In as much as we all try so, we all little way, there are still some people who go tag we wrongly.
Sure.
But everybody get right to your opinion. But also no say your opinion, no mean saying the fact you to talk. When then disqualify Christian Dauda the last time say of residential stay, when I mean residential stay, then close the TAC, they start to TAC for their 5 years. But mind you, this somebody win that appeal in the last election. So they don't raise that point there now. But let me look at this critically. Madam Aminata was disqualified again based on fingerprint. And that is something somebody can take for you even being your absential police clearance. You can. I like you down America. I have a player where they play in Lebanon. After every close to end of year of in contract, or after every season, or after every year, they get for fight for renewing police clearance. For like get a normal stay outside the player. I can't mention the name of the player. I can't mention the country and the club where the player they play. But it's happening. The credibility of the ethics board is within we the focus on, make we examine, then work with and do. Yeah. So when then disqualified Thomas Daddy Brimer, Christian Dauda, I say appeal the decision. So they now look at the matter this time around. Christian Dauda. So he qualified for go for vice president too. But this same statute of the SLFA, I want to let people understand the statute of SLFA. The statute says, I will try to bring the article in that statute say, anybody where they want to go for any position in the SLFA election, you will be politically neutral. You will be politically neutral. Let me go back when allegedly them say Thomas Daddy Bremer campaigned for this governance. Now the Bremer Tuga Mini Stadium, Plenty people say it don't breach the statute of the SLFA. They need for impeach him. But we see Kweku Leaks is the deputy mayor of Freetown. Ali Bare Atawali is the chairman for Puloko District Council. Mr. Kashoji Olan Cole is the chairman for the Royal District Council. So, are there not integrity issue with that? Something when the statute condemns, say, you for politically neutral, for say the ethics board not look into all of this? That is a key question I want to ask.
And that's a very catchy question you asked, Toby. The rules have been written by men and can be unwritten by men, Toby. That one is very important.
But are using that statute as we speak?
And the findings of itself, when I read through the findings of different things, they don't even use that yardstick even for letting check anybody out. That yardstick was not used, Toby, at all. When I was reading through Kaipenga Squee and also that of Christian Dauda on the grounds of residential issue, it was void and nulled. So if they could have looked at this angle, I tell you, 1/3 of the entire executive don't disqualify them. Because political neutrality, politics is not supposed to be involved in football. You know, Toby, FIFA frowns at that. FIFA frowns at that particular one day. You can be a business person. That was why I wrote an article about business people vying into the SLFA presidency. But it tells you, say, this year's board, then get what they're looking for. Every year board where they come, Toby. Every board get what they're looking for.
So it is not a crime for violate the statutes of the SLFA, because many people now the SLFA right now they're into active national politics.
Of course they are.
And they're ex-official.
Of course they are.
The book say them for be politically neutral.
So that tells you, say, like I said, anything that is written by man can be unwritten. So like I said, this year's board then go waiting and can looking for. Well, like I say entirely again, some school of talk will tell you, say there is a target. There is this person who they meant to do and that. But the evidence are there. But leaving out the political neutrality, if they say they're going to focus on that particular one day, 1/3 of everybody there will be gone. Because there's allegiance. You know they hide. Toby, the political allegiance out of the 15 people in there, you clearly see her. You don't say cash on an APC man. Kweku Leaks, you don't say APC man. That one, they hide.
Even Baragatawali.
These are APC people, they hide. You understand, eh? And they are holding offices.
Mm-hmm.
They are holding offices. So if you put the APC into SLFA, are you expecting unity? Let me put that aside. Are you expecting unity? Let me be brutally frank, Toby. So it tells you, say, this year's board, then get what they are looking for. And what they're looking for, they succeeded. If they were saying they're going to watch at neutrality, then instantaneously, all of them must be void. Everybody will be voided, Toby. Because if you observe at some point, there was this rumor about third force.
And Amensa is the third force.
Yes, the Amensa was the third force. The backing was coming for the third force. So that tells you, say, the board this year, they're going to looking for. The previous committee, Toby, they're going to watching for. And the one they were disqualified, if you watch what they disqualified for to this year, not different thing.
Okay. Like it's time for rest a bit. We'll go for a break. Where we come, we go up in the 4 line. We said could be part of the program. We go stretch some little bit of time in the program this morning because we don't even go deep yet in the reports of the ethics, but we'll go look at more in that report. But for now, let's just go for a quick break from our partners when I want expert.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new loans. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other team them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for give strength to the game. It's easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card. But not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So know now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember, say you need for bet responsibly. OneXBet, your world of
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with OneXBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leones. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside OneX game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get strength to the game. It easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card. But not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, OneXBet Cash, MasterCard or Visa Card. OneXBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join OneXBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. OneXBet, your world of
OneXBet
betting.
values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy 1x free bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code 3SL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with 1x free bets.
All right, welcome back from the break. We also want to acknowledge Kaifala Kosia. We also do watch you from the United States. He also done the. It also asks some questions. One question, pardon me. Now we comment session. We definitely will extend the time of the show this morning, but let me give chance to our listeners a bit, and we'll come to Edward. Okay, the call's already. Don't start for coming. Yes, Bakayoko. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Mohammed Tibisago, and that of Dictionary aka President Bakayoko calling from Suaga. And thank you very much for having me, and thank you for the wonderful, people that they see. But honestly, I think this is alone, so the more especially with constitution, it creates a lot of problems for we, even to the national constitution. When somebody there at the end of a year, always they adjust the constitution for let's say for them. Other people when they use other one for nothing to learn. I don't know more the constitution don't they really complicate me, the difference.
Oh, we lost one of our strong listeners, Bakayoko. Yeah, continue with the tweet. We definitely go extend some bit of the time in the program this morning that we go and pick this call. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, good morning, pardon me.
Yeah, good morning, Mohammed Tobi.
Yes.
This is Daniel from Goderich.
Yes, Daniel, go ahead.
But now one side will say that the primary mistake for us, or they call management issue. You understand? We get one executive from where they say oversight committee, where they oversight all the ethics. These are Motamande. They get the oversight committee with a blunt form or ain't fail for form that. Reason being, then Motamande are. You understand? And Motamande then keep mistake. So you don't get for trust the 100%. But you always surely be trust and say everything will go well. You understand? Now the table don't turn partner. So what do you get for blame? If they begin oversight committee, any blunder where they blunder, their oversight committee now then get for look after that. You understand? Not just for go first now, ACC or whatever. So then too, you understand? During the ordinary Congress, to make the oversight, they say let them know into that financial issue because they not say yanda then get for Ola. You understand? If there be notice early, there will not be for long any grants over. That make the members be say, no, Lord, go against that. You understand? But it not be ever notice that. Now see what we say. If you don't pump up before, everywhere ACC a call and so, you understand? If before don't notice that. But if we say now which ones or whatever, then I want to see then people then we point out the financial man, they're not voting for them. Now you appoint them. So if they get any issue now you. No, what should this point? Appointed people, say inside the SLFA.
No. When I want for Coach brother, please. Sorry. When we see all the release that I've seen in terms of appointing anybody for the SLFA, I've never seen a release that reads say it pleases the president, like what you see in national appointments. I don't want to say release for the SLFA say it pleases the president. I've seen that it pleases the executive committee. So which means every decision, not a one-man decision. Now the committee that say, let we appoint this man, let this work, let this not work. That is all the releases where they come up from the SLFA.
Yeah, of course, from the SLFA. I'm not denying to that, you understand? But they are executive position will be seen now, voted executive position, you understand? Whether they form that particular executive, you understand? They are appointed places that will be seen. Now appoint them, they appoint them. True by the, like, what you see?
I will lose this person. 0799949993. Call and be part of the program. 0799949993. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. This time is Conte from Brazil.
Yes, Mr. Conte.
Yes, so but this year, so if you listen for the last empire Ali with Ilki, they're gonna see you. In King John, we don't talk and say, then they cook up something for Daddy Bremer. But people then they say empire, they argue that he said before came to the election, he said two things they cook up and I know they cook up. So this now well planting, the value, the advantage, the money and the financial. Me not ever making business for but me not to take that. You don't understand? Me know me like this for me the whole Aisha this. If you will not take care of this football at the same thing, because anybody who did it, that infighting the government is actually so now me on that one.
Okay. More calls on 079994. Dictionary gets a lot of time back when we will come look at some few. We don't finish around Daddy. We next person now. Dictionary. I just want to continue for a look through the report and go around the final of Madam Aminata Bangura, because that is where we go next. Yes, the voice of the Central people.
Yes, sir. Central Media One. May God bless you now.
Yes.
May God bless me, brother, the dictionary. The kind way they analyze, your mommy bang na market. At least man where they say pepe. You don't understand what you talk.
Sure.
You don't see. Chobi, this country what's in this country, now the true. This true way people are not the talk now this country. They make salon they go behind every day. We believe say salon if they talk the truth. They save we money, they save we problem, so many things where we go get, we're not blessing at this country, we learn for the talk the truth. You don't see, this election, more no can take like na do or die, on a fetch, on a power. You don't see, this now for the interest of football. Now everybody, they always they talk and they way under, now all the fetch for. You don't see, so I don't see reason why would they go and put out problem, put problem for this, put problem for Nandi. No, more no de Panawandi. We believe say if he would they check it all, most will check it all. Would I get problem? Okay, say this, now this problem there, this, now this problem there. But money no the pass you one game passing no more than the pass you one game passing. They not fine. Not also for do. If the man do anything, make them kind of public then so can say. Now so this man do. That's and then we all are alone. We know say this now the right thing. But then they left other people then they fetch one person, it's not fine. Now they not go help the football. And now this election not get for right. Now they say this. And this it get for a big problem if the people are the first way and they do so. This get for a big problem where pass Aisha Joansi, the first one the first Aisha. Now this country, this get for pass Aisha you. Yeah. So do they beg them more we maintain peace and stability in the game. And football a game of love. More not the first yourself, one family, one brothers and sisters. You get me?
Sure.
For promote this game. So do me na beg me the beg. Dear Constitution, don't like waiting me brother they say back I support you. This country na constitution ain't no problem. All man get you either interpret one game constitution. It's very bad.
Okay.
say wetin the right thing na this. It for be this. Thank you, sir.
That is the voice of Central. Somebody will not make contribution in the program earlier on. Let's take more calls and come to Edward. We definitely go big DJ Bishop for maybe extra 10 minutes in the show. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Toby.
Your name was the call
Toby,
for?
this is the Port speaking.
Yeah, Port speaking.
Yeah, Toby, the issue of SLFA was through the committee. I think say not to a new thing. You know, say each and every candidate subject itself to the committee, and decision by the committee will be final. That's get the responsibility for take the final decision. So everybody will feel dissatisfied. I think it's a need for through the normal channel, and the committee make their own line up through the ministry and pool. The word they use for disqualify each candidate. I think it's high time we patiently read the committee report. Thereafter, we will make a profound judgment and we go into the room with just judge. Because what happened, so what's a new thing? But Michael was disqualified in 2021 election. Waiting do even a CAF. That's a very time. We come through political pressure. He resigned. And I don't think say the current SLS president somebody way so special. We are in FIFA president, Seth Blatter. They don't ban them. Mr. Platini, they don't ban them. So some of that remember, those are an exception. Aminata Bangua, those are an exception. Let them use the right channel and let the process go ahead. In the top of executive committee, every decision taken by the SLSA go through the executive committee, not an individual. But as recent to the president, Somodari Brema, they take a united decision for putting the election on hold. So on that note, which power Somodari Brema gets as an individual for putting the upcoming election on hold?
It's an allegation. Can you back up that with an evidence?
No, it's an allegation, but what we are hearing is that the executive committee not aware when they say the Secretary General will be instructed by the President for putting the election on hold.
We are digging into that. Thank you for this word. We definitely will dig into that. Yes, it's a point. If this certainly can be true, then it sends a very bad signal. But we are digging into that when Epic Sports. When we get the news with Richard. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mohammed. Or good afternoon, Mohammed to Chicago.
Yes, my dad. Good morning, and welcome, sir.
I just want to make some clarity.
No problem, sir. Go ahead.
One thing first, then go to ordinary Congress, extraordinary Congress. The Congress is the highest body in football in Sierra Leone. Then say the no nothing but financial reports.
Yes, I was part of that. Yes.
Then no one's they don't throw them out, they're not tenable anymore because the highest body don't throw them. Say no one's about them. So why now they can petition Thomas Daddy Brema on that issue? Then one, two. Don't be mindful. Say FIFA, CAF, they look at government interference into football. Don't be mindful of that. On which grounds now they say Daddy Brema misappropriate fund? I'm not a spokesperson for Daddy Brema, but I mean, I'm talking football.
Okay.
Now, government not ever not qualify or even find Daddy Brema guilty of misappropriation. Nobody in the government not qualify for that, according to the FIFA statutes. Because as you do, I'm a third party interference. I want to take you back to Aisha Johansson. There was petition by some members of the FA. What did FIFA do? FIFA come in and tell us if we continue this petition with the ban owner. Let we stop this, what should I say, these mind games in football. Let we allow the game for play. Let be mindful of FIFA code of ethics. FIFA, they say, fair play. Let we allow the fair play for play and let we go to the right thing. This is not completely witch hunt. I want to say it authoritatively in this program. The ethics board, they are about for damage football in this country.
Wow.
If they will not stand firm and fast, football will damage. They will not go play for the next 3-4 years. All them guys will get so now. The career will stop and they will damage. Let we look into it and let them see reasons for campus people. Secondly, Madam Aminata, they say fingerprints, forged fingerprints. Police acknowledge, say, that they give this woman fingerprints. So how it go forge? And like you were saying, fingerprints now one grain person. Where see this my fingerprint? I mean one grain gets now the one old wall. You know forge for nobody again. So how Aminata Bangura forged fingerprints? This is all about which funds. I don't want to go further because being an administrator in football, I just want to make this clarity. Say, third party interference, we are bound to face ban. We are bound to face ban. I rest my case, my brother.
All right. One more call. We come to Edward for go straight into the ethics board, the report on Madam Aminata Bangura. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, Sylvia, Agina.
Yes, Agina.
This thing, afternoon to start with. Yeah, this not going not for root politics. Nothing, this not going not for root politics. This particular situation, this or now, not going not for root politics. Trust me. We first, if that two children first who have faced this man for get problem to this whole issue. For play a league, you not get money for give winner. And number 1/4. Secondly, that money say go pool. When I can testify, no get evidence say that these are not find guilty, none of them. But then two children they don't do alone for me, go aside. Then, if the whatever what children take for therapy, this thing that this you don't do, now go aside, people come into whatever this that. But you get right for go. Then two children first alone, then two children for play a league. You know, get Bay league cannot go do that kind of thing. Bay league for play league, they don't give winner money. That's the first alone. Now corruption, Blatter. Now corruption make it go out. The one whole team of Blatter, they go out because of corruption.
But the league, but not so the. I want to let one of the play blame game always on the football association. The football be already, the board be already select somebody for head the board. Not to SLFA get the responsibility for pay with the league done. It's not the responsibility of the FA.
No, yeah, that's so be the board select. We don't appoint the board. Now let me appoint the board.
So, but you know, it doesn't mean say agents fend for you place. Now the agent they pay for you rent.
Yeah, for sure.
Now the agent they pay for you the rent.
So me now the board. We don't appoint the board. Now the FA
if agents fend for you place, if agent fend for you place, now the agent they pay the money.
Now internationally, no ask the board. Internationally, now the FA they ask. Any to about football now, the FA they ask.
Yes, you're right.
Internationally,
you're right. Quite correct.
Internationally, any to about football right now, this country, now the FA they ask.
Yeah, correct.
So for play league, you know the winner number one, then you pull money just because of you, or the end of the car explain later. That's what say I don't do for a problem. Thank you, sir.
The only cause and the first Edward, please we'll grab over time, but I'll go straight to it in. Now by the findings way the ethics board look out for Madam Aminata Bangura.
So for Madam Aminata Bangura, if you read the report, if you read from page 67 up to from number 67 up to 82, it focused on Aminata Bangura. So for Aminata Bangura of himself, now on three, I just left within Agina we talk just now with regards to Aminata. So on the case of Aminata of himself, Toby, the board literally gets 3 grounds of charge against, 3 grounds where they find Aminata with make then disqualify him. The first one, if you watch,
please, I just want for a quick one. Just go through the page where you start from.
Yes, page 67 to 82.
Okay.
Let me watch 67 to 82. Let me watch on that number. Let me watch 72. Watch 272. 70 first of all. Under 70 says to be don't say.
Yeah, logo.
However, the respondent was petitioned. When Aminata Bangura, she was petitioned on 3 grounds. The first one, residency in activeness in football. The second one, a forgery.
From 70.
Yes, 70. You don't say. It says, I read again. However, listeners out there, always when they talk now, just in accordance to the reports, and we know they put your opinion into this. However, the respondent was petitioned on 3 grounds of residency active in football and forgery and falsification of a police clearance submitted to the committee. With this in mind, the committee in exercise of our inquisitorial powers, take note of the word inquisitorial powers, Toby. They repeatedly use this word. That is why I said this report is a bit vague and need talk clarification on some certain wordings we they use. We're not going to use some legal instruments now, but the committee need to come back and
Yeah,
explain.
we are trying to get somebody from the committee.
Yes, they have to come and explain. Inquisitorial power had written to the police requesting authentication of police clearance number. So Aminata and police clearance number was number 30425, purportedly, to be taken over the word, purportedly issued to Madam Aminata Bangura, dated 10th June 2025. The committee carefully scrutinized, number 71, Toby. The committee carefully scrutinized travel documents produced by Madam Bangura, including her passport and football document, which, to the comfortable satisfaction of the committee, sustain her rebuttal relative to her residency and activeness in football as provided for in Article 32, Sub-Article 4 and 5 of the Constitution. And the last part, number 72, on the grounds of forgery and falsification, Toby, we wish to emphasize that in line with the spirit and letter, take note, Toby, in line with the spirit and letter of Article 15 of the Code, any breach is to be considered ethical and not criminal. In that, the purportedly, they use that entirely, Toby. Now they use the word purport again. In that, the purport of the code is to uphold and enforce high ethical standard among those charged with running football, either locally or globally. It is no brainer, therefore, that members vying for executive position within the Football Administration Association are subjected to integrity check. And the last one we'll go focus on before I can go to an explanation, Toby. By letter dated 9th July 2025, ACP Aliu Jallo replied the chairman of the Ethics Committee by asserting that Madam Aminata Bangura was not seen in person. Toby, take note of this is in quotation in brackets of waiting. Oh God. This is in quotation directly of what the ACP said. So it is here this now verbatim more coming from the ACP where we can directly to the chairman of the board, Toby. That was from the ACP himself. So I'm expecting Madam Aminata and Thomas for literally. I'm not sure if the lawyers don't literally go through this report, but there are vague things within this report. If they read them thoroughly, you're gonna say there is room even if you go to CAF. There is a tendency for then go this back and check them again. But there are wordings they used. If you go through them critically, they're very vague. And in the legal field, you know they write vaguely as a lawyer. You contest this. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a journalist, but you know they write vaguely. Because to every word there is an explanation. Toby, they can check the hypernym, the denonym, the synonym, the antonym. All those wordings get different meanings. So in this context, where you as a lawyer, where the board don't put across this kind of report, then I tell you whether you're aggrieved, you're not aggrieved. If you read through the problem now, people know they spend time for reading the report. That's the problem, Toby. People don't read the report. But if you go through the report step by step, you study the wordings, and then if you get possibly in a legal scholar, you read through the report, you go to see there are vague submissions they made into this report, Toby, that need thorough explanation. They played with wordings. Now wordings they played with. So you say callers calling in their opinion, tell you say now which ones like a submission to be make and clear. Say if now waiting inside the report based on the stats where they go to be, it was not a witch hunt. But there's some other school of thought where they say and say Thomas Dadibama was witch hunt, it is their opinion. But if we go through this report, the report of itself, there are some stats where very vague, and their wordings they use when need thorough explanation. And I tell you, aggrieved people need for contest with this. In contesting with this, they need for proper legal explanation to everything step by step. That's the key thing to me.
Okay, we already take 3 calls and bring the program to an end now. For do justice to the one them way we don't go above their own time because the callers serve a very big part of the show. Hello, good afternoon.
Toby, good afternoon.
Yes, Asman.
Toby, let's say you understand. You look like Epic Radio. If you give position, then I grab. I will give compensation. I give 30 million. I am glad for you to show and give. Now, bad I do.
Well, it can be interpreted in different way. It depends on the policy. Like for example, and give me a position, then a politician come and give me huge amounts. Many people go say this the one can lock him out.
Yeah,
but that's school of thought. Yes.
But I don't believe say Thomas that Babadi, what he do, he did direct. Because the appointment they appoint and the position we get, you say, well, I'm glad you are competitive. Now, match fixing, not a match fixing down there. Then 10 people are there, just don't waste time with the ethics committee, just waste time this man for pull and one thing at the place. Not to which one to. Let people then go to listen to and follow the statute or the what they come up at the papers they already right. Yeah, everybody be don't really know say this man a misappropriation of funds them from the SLFA. He gets one account and one get the goodie. Boku, but they blame the ACC because when I don't find somebody one time, I try to find out in case they wanna pull the report now do. They wanna go keep him. I wish you go shack bank for this place. Thank you.
All right, let me take two more calls. Wow, really getting hot in the studio. Let's take two more calls, and we try to bring the program. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, this is Ibrahim Masai, CEO and founder of the African Movement, Captain Babadi Kawa for the SLF presidency.
Yes.
And the ethics committee, I believe they do the job well done because if you watch the Mozart Ibrahim, they are letting get CDC and agent on CDC passport. That is for alone a crime. So when we go to when somebody use force or in order to get the work up to do tell them to change the name. So that is for crime. On that same way, they qualify that woman, they qualify on the column based on that. You know, they have to salute for 5 weeks. All and it's a precedent they don't say before. Yeah.
One last lucky caller now, 07999493. Call and be part of the program this morning. Let me go and take this call. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon now.
Good morning, Toby. Good morning,
yes.
Treatment is triple opinion. You get me clear?
I get you clear, but I see the far off your phone.
Sorry about that, and just touch away. You guys will talk about some things that you know. Say, not a wish hunt. Say not a wish hunt. You didn't see the kind of things that were happening now. If you're about pressure with the president, you say not a wish hunt. Not a wish hunt. But all these kind of things that the president don't do. But people in them behind, when are these people that want to fight this now? For me, Shona, the president, they're going a good cause. They're the love of this country. What he don't do in this country, whatever the president who don't keep plastic there, we don't do the kind of things they are at here. You know, everything. These are things. But when I can pull up for we, when I can carry force away for us, when I can destroy and push people down, we know what's taken today, we know what's taken tomorrow. So we're very together, and the president, now they give up the second time, and December. And nobody knows what's taken away from we. When they get people that have been four pictures them, and just to go for paper dust, and did the ground. And can we bosses them, and can we fight them for the region? To buy the play cut across. No more fight, and we'll get some few extra that will not well. What can be said to allow football? We don't take up for tomorrow. When I was few times from FIFA.
Okay.
Thank you, God bless you.
We're not going to take calls again. Quick one. By the way, there's a very, very big news now with the circulate that FIFA don't acknowledge the receipt of a petition where they filed against Babadi Kamara, allegedly say there is involvement into match fixing. So FIFA recognize that, and FIFA will start a primary investigation. The final word I will ask with you: do you think August 2nd will hold SLFA elections?
The possibility is very slim at the look of things, Toby. It is very slim. So now, all man they show in Trenk. Sorry. People they show in Trenk locally, someone will begin to take the game go internationally. That will make them very clear. And to the last caller we call, like I said, it is not in my opinion. It was callers who called, said it was a witch hunt. Like I said entirely, I get like clarified and they. Based according to the statutes on the report we did, not a witch hunt. Because Toby, the law, it is there. But some school of thought go tell you say, now which odds they get. But this end part, the election for next month, Toby, at the look of things, we might end up with one candidate. We might end up with one presidential candidate. Well, at the look of things, it might just be Mr. Umaru who might be the uncontested candidate going into this particular one day. Because if FIFA back can get their own and FIFA find Babadi guilty, then it's off the race. Out of 4, 3 gone. then instantly we see for the first time Fola gets possible got uncontested for the SLFA election. We might be moving at that. The election might hold with one candidate, or perhaps we might just disannul them, or it can't to the worst, FIFA might just give a ban. We will come back, we put your house in order, and we frustrate the boys when literally put up the energy from the under 20s of the national team. So at the same time, where SLFA they make this, then this and that, and that the Thomas Daddy Webber now, the Aminata now, the Babadi now, let's take into consideration, Toby. Say the way our football on begin develop so in this country, if we allow this the indifferences, it can reach a level where FIFA unable take them and then they go ban. Toby, I tell you, Governor Clarkson prayer go activate for all of them. So we're not putting emotions into this, but we want let they all understand, say, FIFA the free frame for let politics not get involved into football. Take a case scenario of Sepp Blatter, lifetime ban in India. You understand it? So we not want to let anything like this get for involved. So do ya? Everybody put your house in order. Like how someone not begin take the issue, go to FIFA. Someone level take issue, go to CAF. If you know you get higher powers, take a day. It is very simple, Toby. The law is open and everything we whatever right can be unwritten. But I tell you, at looking at this report, it is vague. It is vague because for the mere fact they left out political neutrality. And in fact, the interesting thing, Toby, if we go into FIFA Bimbing, literally out of these 15 candidates, there are 7 to 8 people who will likely lost everything, Toby, because they hold positions. Don't call their name. You're not supposed to be involved into that. But like I said, this is Africa. The facts are here. We're brutally frank. And once more, callers, we don't get allegiance to nobody. We're not allegiance to Tomodadi Brema. We're not allegiance to Baba Di Kamara. We're not allegiance to nobody. To be not put that disclaimer because I'm receiving messages.
I'm tired of making that disclaimer.
I'm just putting that disclaimer so because there are people messaging me saying me na appear for this set of team.
People can think whatever they want for think.
We don't owe allegiance to nobody. This is Epic Radio. We stick with the fact. We're not opinionated on anything we're saying. We're not opinionated on our calls. But like I say entirely again, the election next month, it could hold, and upon its holding, we might get one candidate. It might not be old, and then we just disannul them, and we go back to square bottom. But do ya, Toby? If FIFA forgets to involve into this goes beyond now SLFA, Toby. It might take a level for let's Salon get a ban. And listening even, I had the executive director for the NSA saying by next year, Salons don't go down everything, get set rehabilitation. That's a good news. Although it's still procrastinated for 2026 for we stadium for be available by November, but all in are just another conversation. But towards this, Toby, do ya like how the case don't reach FIFA? So if FIFA find Babadi guilty, and then a happy say all the two them put across Domos Daddy Brema, Toby, it literally in a different case, then we might face a different ball game. And at the same time, if you not find Babadi guilty, and then they find Domos Daddy Brema guilty, then it's a different ball game. So we were playing our cards, let we play them very well. But the election next month, if it holds, if you not hold, this drama between SLFA needs to be put to rest. Because the boys are there, the energies are there. So not much to say, Toby, but like I said earlier, we know all allegiance to no camp, neither Babadi, neither Aminata, neither Thomas Daddy Brema, to nobody. Epic Radio Sports, we know all allegiance to nobody. Just a quick disclaimer.
All right, so there is a very big where they confirm. So it have been confirmed now that Thomas Daddy Brema and Madam Aminata Bangura don't file a case to CAS, the Court of Arbitration for Sport. They don't file that case officially, and that goes start. But we'll continue to follow the issue. We don't really go above our time. But for now, all this we for bring to you inside the second edition of Epic Sports. Plenty thank you to DJ Bisho with the great technical support, to Dictionary Debonia for giving explicit analysis on the issue. So sorry for Abubakar Bendu. We ensure so able for watch you on the Facebook page. Me don't be Mohammed to be Kagbo. We'll go meet again tomorrow by God's willing for bringing to you the final the midweek edition of Epic Sport. But for now all this we get for you this morning. Have a wonderful day, and you have an out to the company of DJ Bishop. For now, goodbye.